Hello and welcome to Easy Street Property Investments. Before we get started, there are a few things you should know that set us apart from any other company you've worked with in the past. We are the largest growing real estate investment company in the Quad Cities and soon to be in the Midwest. And what that means to you is that you have an opportunity to get your foot in the door for a company that's on track to do 45 flips a month. The work that this creates is pretty amazing. You've actually probably already seen our marketing techniques on Facebook, Craigslist, and alike. And this gives us an opportunity to work together to grow the Quad Cities and make it better as a whole. Now, before I hand you over to Jason and Chad, I want to run through a couple of key things that'll help you get familiar with our business and find the best fit for you. All of our projects are broken down into two categories, turnovers or rehabs. Now, depending on the type of work you do, you'll stick to one of these two categories. A turnover is a process that is initiated by a tenant move-out. Typically, the work for these projects is pretty light. So it's really just refreshing a property and bringing it up to our quality standards. Our standard is pretty easy to understand and laid out in a unique document called a scope of work. Chad will go into a little bit more detail about what that scope of work entails. I hope you have the chance to watch this entire video, but if not, there are going to be a few timestamps here that can direct you to where you need to go.
Hi, I'm Chad. I'm a project manager with Easy Street Property Investments. We are in a house where we are going to be doing turnover. We initiate turnovers after a customer or a tenant has moved out and we need to get this property ready for someone to move back in. First thing we do on all turnovers is we're going to change the locks. We're going to replace the deadbolt and passage lock to make sure that the house is secure for the next tenant that is moving in. So in a lot of the places that we come into, the carpets are extremely dirty. Some places are very clean, like this place is. Depending on the condition of the carpets, we will hire a carpet cleaning crew to come in and try to bring them back to like new condition. The next thing we're going to look at when we come into a house is the walls. A lot of the walls will need to be repainted. In some cases, you might just get by with just doing some touch-up paint. We will have to pull all nails and fill all nail holes and patch any holes in the walls that will need to be taken care of. Baseboards and window trim will also need to be touched up to make it look like new. The next thing we'll be looking at are the windows. A lot of the windows will need to be cleaned for sure. The next thing would be to make sure that they open and close and work properly. Make sure they are locked or able to lock so we can ensure the safeness for our next tenant. Window blinds will be one thing that either need to be replaced or cleaned to make sure that they look like new. All right, the next thing we're going to look at is light fixtures. Like this one here, one of the bulbs is out. Throughout the house, we're going to change any light bulbs that need to be changed in any of the fixtures. All right, moving on into the kitchen. What we're going to do with the kitchen, we're going to take a look at the appliances. If the appliances are bad and deem that they're not going to work, we're going to have them swapped out at our warehouse and other ones brought in. We're going to take a look at any of the windows and blinds in the kitchen and replace those as necessary. We'll take a look at the floor. A lot of our turnovers are going to have tile floor or laminate floor. We're going to look at that, and if anything needs to be replaced or fixed on the floor, that'll be taken care of during turnover. We are also going to check and make sure all the cabinetry and drawers are in good working order and all the handles and pulls are tight. As we move into the bedrooms, we're going to be looking for a lot of the same things that we were looking for throughout the rest of the house. We're going to be checking blinds, windows, and carpet, just like we did throughout the rest of the house. We are going to be checking the doors of the bedrooms to make sure that they're in good working order and closed properly, and they're able to be locked. We'll check all closets and closet doors to make sure they're in good working order, and the shelving inside the closet, and making sure that that can be used by the tenant when they come in. As we move into the bathroom, we're going to check anything that has to do with the sink, drains, and inlet lines to make sure those are all in good working order. We're going to be checking towel bars and toilet paper holders. So if any of those need to be replaced, we'll be replacing those. We're checking cabinetry and any mirrors that are in the bathroom to see if they're need to be replaced. On every one, we're going to replace all shower curtains, and if shower rods need to be replaced, we'll replace those too. We're going to check all fixtures in the tub and shower to make sure that those are working and there's no issues with those. Another thing we're going to look at in the bathroom is going to be the toilet. We're going to check it to make sure it's sturdy and it's not going to move, and the wax ring is going to be okay. We're also going to flush it and make sure that that's working. So when we flush the toilet, we're going to make sure that it shuts off and it has no running water that's going to cause an issue for the tenant. All right, when we come down into the basement, what we're going to look for is we're going to check the water heater and we're going to check the furnace. We're going to make sure the furnace filter is clean. If it's not clean, we're going to replace it with a new one. We're also going to check the water heater to make sure that it's hooked up correctly and all the plumbing to the water heater is working and not corroded. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we're going to turn off all the lights, and we're going to lock windows and lock the door and replace the key in the lockbox so the home is secure when we leave. So that's the general overview of a turnover. What we're going to do next is we're going to give you back to Dan.
Now that we have talked about turnovers, let's talk about rehabs. Rehabs at Easy Street Property Investments are typically down to the stud restorations. Generally, they're a little bit more challenging than some of our turnover crews can handle. These jobs are expected to be done pretty quick, so it really helps to have a crew that's established and that knows what they're doing.
I'm Jason Sturdivant with Easy Street Properties, and we're here to check out a rehab. Let's go inside and get started. Hey guys, we're inside this rehab. If you take a look, we decided to keep some original characteristics of the home, but as you can see, we got some new drywall going on. We had all new electrical, all new plumbing. That was done by the mechanical trades. Brand new HVAC. What we like to do with our crews that come in to do these rehabs is we try to get you into a situation that you're comfortable with. You can take care of the work that is in your general scope, so you're not having to do anything that is, out of your expertise. All right, next thing guys, we're gonna look at a general overview of the house. So here we are in the bathroom. We have a brand new tub shower. We've been using the Delta fixtures. We do a 3-piece surround remodel kit. It's a direct to stud nail on, very good quality. In here we have a half bath separated with the doorway for the toilet and vanity, which a lot of people like. Here we are in the master bathroom. We have a new drywall going on. Anytime that it's necessary, if we need to do insulation, if the walls are in really bad shape, we'll put new drywall on, to give it a better look. Also, you'll see some of the windows. If the windows are not in operating fashion and we can't make them work, we will put in new replacement windows. Some of the older windows, they do have a little bit of characteristics, and if we can get them working, we will do that. All right guys, we're back here. I want to have you take a look at this cast iron piping. Anytime in our new rehabs, if we're pulling permits and whatnot, 9 times out of 10, all this cast is removed from the property and we go with a newer PVC installation. Any galvanized water lines, we like to get rid of all those, and we go back with a newer PEX style water lines, so you don't have to worry about water pressure and leaks down the road. All right guys, hey, we're outside here. If you take a look, we have a brand new air conditioning unit installed. And then if you want to look over here, we also have a brand new electrical panel. The meter is out here inside. We'll go inside and check out the new panel. But you can see this particular unit was a 4-plex that we converted into a single family home. So we took out the 4 old electrical units and put in a brand new service, and basically remodeled the entire place to suit one single family. Okay, we're down here in the basement now, and as you can see, we have a brand new 200 amp panel. This is done to code and inspected by the city. We also have a brand new furnace over here. Anything in our homes, anything over 9 years, we have been putting in brand new furnaces. Same with our hot water heaters. If it's over 4 to 5 years old, we put in a brand new hot water heater. What else? Update the gas valves, shutoffs for water lines, the meters. Anything that is going to be an expense down the road, we like to take care of it in the rehab process. All right guys, now that you've seen the beginning stages of a rehab, we do so many rehabs in the Quad Cities that we actually have a finished product right down the street. So let's take a walk down there and check out a finished product and the final steps of it. All right, guys, we're here at 2724 Brady Street. This is a finished product, and we'll go inside and take a look. So we're standing inside in one of our freshly new rehabs. We got the fresh paint, brand new carpet, and all our stairways. We have the proper handrails. We put on all the electrical outlets and switches, the light fixtures. Everything is brand new. Okay, so here we are in one of our kitchens. You can see we put in the brand new appliances. We have the white painted cabinets over here. A lot of times we will put in brand new cabinets and we'll do the white painted. If this particular case, the cabinets went to the ceiling, so we just painted them. Okay, so I'm standing inside of one of our bathrooms. In most of our bathrooms, we put in a 24 to 30 inch vanity, sometimes a 36 if it allows. We put in brand new toilets, medicine cabinets, light fixtures. This particular tub right here, we did not do a new surround, but because it was tiled, so we had it professionally sprayed, which gives it a nice look, and we also get a warranty with that.
I hope you were able to get what you needed from Jason and Chad. Now that we've gone over in detail what it looks like to do a turnover and a rehab at Easy Street Property Investments, let's talk about how to get paid. I suggest that you submit invoices for completed work only by Monday morning 8 a.m. if you want to be paid out that following Friday. If an invoice is submitted for a project that isn't complete, payment will be withheld until the project is 100% done. We really appreciate your time in watching this video. Hope it was informative for you, and we really look forward to working with you down the road. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask myself, Chad, Jason, or anybody here in the Easy Street team. We really appreciate your time and look forward to working with you moving forward. Take care.